Next, I'm going to take off the stabilizer bar from the front end. First thing I'm going to do, since these are long threads here, I'm going to try to clean them up with a wire wheel on the drill. You can't reach around to the back. So what I'll do is I'll try to break them loose and turn them halfway and see if I can get the rest. That couple seconds of cleaning it up can save you a lot of back and forth on the wrenching if you can get it broke loose. Enough. And this is still pretty tight. I had put some blaster on it a few days ago, so that's going to take some more of that. So I will do that. I'll clean up as much as I can on the other side, and then I'm going to go after the stabilizer link itself. See if I can get that in on this side. I can't even see it. Need some light. There it is. The bolts that hold this stabilizer bar in to these bushings here, they're 1/2 inch. The stabilizer links themselves are 9/16. Those look like those have been replaced relatively recently, so I think those will come off pretty easy on this car. If they're in bad shape, who cares if you break them? They're not that expensive, and if they're in bad shape, they ought to be replaced anyway. Make sure I'm on loosen, because I was flipping it back and forth on the other side. So this is going to come off relatively easily. Keep slipping off of that bottom bolt. They have the bolt going up from the bottom. I don't know if that's the way it was installed at the factory, but I would imagine that whoever replaced it found it easier to go from the bottom to the top, which makes sense, sort of. So there's a washer and a bushing, which I will probably end up replacing with polyurethane. And that's just tension on the bar now that's holding that in. So the bolt's off. Once I get these guys here loosened and take the pressure off of the bar, that bolt will drop right off. I put a little bit of blaster on those. Got them broken loose, turned them halfway, and they came, I cleaned them up again, the other half of the threads with the wire wheel on the drill, and now I'm going to put the air wrench on it. I'm going to take all 4 bolts loose so that, and probably 2 out, on one on each side, but leave it hanging so that I can just take it the rest of the way easily. That's one out and one loose on this side. That took the tension off of the stabilizer bar. The stabilizer link is able to be removed. And as I noted, I left this one bolt in so that it won't drop before I'm ready for it. Put the stabilizer link back together the way it was. And I will work on the other side. This is the passenger side. You can see the 2 mounting brackets for the bushing, and then the stabilizer link is over here. And it looks like just taking the other side off moved that enough that I can even take this out. Sometimes what happens with old rusty stabilizer links is this little sleeve that separates the darn thing. Let's see if I can get it in the picture. That little sleeve gets rusted to the bolt, and sometimes there's no way to get them out except to cut them. So putting the stabilizer link back together. And I'll remove the bar. Just easily remove the bolt on the other side. I can just prop that up there so I don't have to hold it all. The 74 had an 1.25 inch stabilizer bar on it. And I did this on the 74 as well, just so that I remember which way it goes. the top of the stabilizer bar on the end here. See if I can get a better shot of it. The end of the stabilizer bar curves up just a tiny bit. Okay? The curve needs to be pointing up.